Now let's discuss an example of an Arduino sketch. Here you type the code as a text, and the Arduino code is usually called a sketch. Now, since we don't have the labs and the boards, the Arduino boards, to be connected to our computers to test them, we need a simulator, an online website that will allow us to do the experiment and do it virtually. All what you need is to go to Safari and go to TinkerCad.com. TinkerCad.com. If you have a Gmail account, you can sign in using your Gmail account. You don't have to sign up with a new email. Now, let's choose create new circuit after using circuits, because it has also the 3D design. Now, what do we have here? We have here components that includes basic or all. We have starters. Let's be stuck now to basic components. Going down here, you find the Arduino. Let's take one and drop it here. You can also in the iPad use it, but on the laptop it's much easier for dragging the connections. Now, where to type the code that I wish to type? We said here is our editor when we are using the hardware, but now as a simulator, clicking here on code, the code here is like blocks, but we always need the code as a text. So again, I clicked on code. Now to remove again the code, click on code again. So where I got the code, click here on code, you get it. If it is as blocks, then we don't want that. We want only text. So here is our code. Let's first overview what do we need from this example. We said that pin number 13 can be an input or an output, and we said that this little LED is connected to pin number 13. Assume now that we want this LED to blink. Blink means keep turning on and off all the time. How can we write that in the Arduino language, in the IDE? Let's first make our code in English language. What do we need? First, we have to tell the Arduino that we need pin number 13 to be an output. Why should we do that? Pin number 13 can be an input or an output. We are using now it as an output, so we have to tell make pin number 13 as an output. Then we will tell the Arduino to turn on the LED. Turn it on means make the pin 13 on high signal. Give it high means turning it on. Now, for how long I want it to be on? For 1 second. So after turning on the LED, wait for 1 second. 1 second means 1000 milliseconds, because the IDE will understand only in millisecond. Then turn it off, because blinking is turning on then turning off. Turn off the LED. Give low. This should be low. Give low level to pin number 13. Then again wait for 1 second. That is 1000 milliseconds. So again, I'm repeating. I want to write a code that will make this LED blink, turn on and off, blinking all the time. This LED is automatically connected to pin number 13. So what I need in the code? In English, I want to make pin number 13 as an output. Then I want to turn it on, give it high. Then wait for 1 second. then give it low to turn it off, then also wait 1 second. How do we type that in the Arduino language? Let's click here, go back to Safari. We don't want these for now. Click on code. Here is the code. For you, you will be typing this code. You will be given a task to type the code. What do you have in the code? Now, how many times should we tell the Arduino that make pin number 13 as an output? We need to tell it only one time. One time you tell that I want pin number 13 to be an output. Now, how many times we want the blinking to happen? We want it continuously. We don't want it to be happening only once and then stop. So here we understand that every Arduino sketch has two main parts. The first part is the function called setup that will be executed only once. The second part is the loop that will be continuously repeated, of course in order from up to down. Now let's see every English language how to be written in the IDE editor. Make pin number 13 as an output. It's here, and for sure every command should be ended with a semicolon. Can you see this semicolon? The semicolon يعني الفاصلة المنقوطة must be at the end of every command. So here how we write it. Pin mode, open bracket. Which pin you're talking about? 13, comma. What do you want it to be? Output, then semicolon. Now, how do we tell the Arduino to turn on the LED, give high level to pin 13? It's here. It's digital write, open bracket, which pin? 13, comma. What do you want it to be? High, means on, close bracket, semicolon. Good? Now wait for 1 second. How do we write it in Arduino? We write it like that. Delay, open bracket, for how long? 1 second. If you type 1, then it's wrong because it understands only in millisecond. So we have to type delay, open bracket, 1000, close the bracket, semicolon. Now turning off is the same as turning on. We use the command digital write, but this time with low. So digital write means make pin number 13 on low, means turning it off. And again we need the delay of 1 second, that is 1000 milliseconds. Now here is the full code. We have the function setup, and we must type it like that, void setup bracket, then the curly brackets, and here is the command with semicolon at the end. Then void loop brackets, curly bracket, digital write, delay, digital write, delay. Now what are these? Sometimes you want to add explanation or something to your code that is not part of the code. It's only to explain or to clarify something. Okay, you put these two slashes, double slash, 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 then you write. Now this is not a command. It's not part of the code. If I remove it, my code is still correct. It's only to add explanations. Let's, for example, here add an explanation like make pin 13 as an output. Okay, now the code is ready. I want to test my code. How to test it without buying the Arduino for now, without going to any lab? Okay, well, I lost my Arduino. It's here. We need to start simulation. Now, what do you notice about this LED? I wish I can zoom it in. Okay, the LED is blinking, turning on, then off, on, off, on, off. Now the power LED is also on because we are simulating. You can go now to TinkerCad, sign in with your Google account and try this blinking example.